into the future with us. Let us take you higher. Let's go. Give us an inch, we'll make milestones. All stars in all time zones. The route is toughest, Cybertruck, you know. Winner, chicken dinner, go. Review mirrors for forward thinkers. I've been driven, don't need a chauffeur. Strength and passion flow through my fingers. Blood, sweat, and tears fuel up my motor. Fighting to win, but the fight is within. I'm just fighting to win yet again. A fall to the future, don't stop to the finish. I'm testing my limits and vision. To the art of the chase. More tempting, the higher the stakes. I'ma take them all into space. X amount separating frauds from the greats.
Take it up a notch, time to give it all I got. Turn me up, we're moving fast. Lock and load, have a blast. Time to take it up a notch, time to give it all I got. Turn me up, we're moving fast. Lock and load, have a blast. Time to take it up a notch, time to give it all I got. Turn me up, we're moving fast. Lock and load, have a blast. Time to take it up a notch. Time to give it all I got. I'm doing it now. Giving it all, yeah, giving it all I got. Take it up a notch. Nothing you can tell me that'll get to me. I'm my greatest ally and worst enemy. Ain't gotta get the best of you, just be a better me. Battle royal champ, the best that you will ever see. Nothing you can tell me that'll stop me now. Got up every single time that life had knocked me down. Your best watch me now, I'll show you true belief. You ain't ever seen this type of ingenuity.
Once you step in this battleground, best turn it up and don't let me down. Been on the road, but don't mess around. Hard not grad, no cap and gown, but finish at top of my class. Hop in the roaster and dash, riding my life. Front runner, that's no the last. Made my own lane and surpass all the doubts and the gripes. Of course I still love you, but I gotta grow. Act like you already know. Went from a novice to pro, then accomplish some more. This the real deal, not for show. Life is a QB, I'm catching whatever it throws. Run hard and get to my goals. Act like you already know. Read the instructions and flow.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to PUBG Mobile's Team Up 2021. Ignite your team to victory. Our action today is brought to you by PUBG Mobile Official and supported by Wangfan Keys. My name is Powerbang, and I'll be your host and commentator for today's qualifying match. Over the past several years, PUBG Mobile has brought loads of content and fun to players in all corners of the globe. But today, for Team Up 2021, 6 different regions of your favorite influencers and celebrities have teamed up and are hoping to spread some positive energy through PUBG Mobile. By now, teams have had a chance to form, strategize, and get ready for battle, so let's go ahead and introduce them. For today's qualifier match, our teams will be dropping into the future battlefields of Erangel. This is perfect timing because with PUBG Mobile's Mission Ignition update, 6 of your favorite urban areas have been transformed and upgraded to the future. This includes places like Georgiapol, the military base, and of course, Pachinki, amongst several others. New vehicles have also been added to the map, like the Hyperlines, as well as the anti-gravity motorcycle. There are also brand new weapons like the ASM Abacan. Tesla makes an appearance, sprinkling 4 of their super huge gigafactories throughout the map, where you can produce your very own self-driving Tesla. So much fun remains to be had here on Mission Ignition Game Mode. Let's go ahead and hear the rules. For today's Round 1 regional match, we will have 2 camps. Both Camp A and Camp B each will have 6 teams. The camp with the higher total points will enter into the Round 2 final match. Total points are the sum of rank points, kill points, and task points. 1 kill point is awarded for every opponent killed. An NPC is in the game, and the first 3 teams to complete the task will get 3 points each. We will be randomly selecting one of the Tesla Gigafactories and adding an NPC to it. The NPC will be wearing a Golden Pharaoh X-suit. The first 3 teams that find the NPC and dance in front of the NPC will each get 3 points. When 3 teams have completed the mission, the task points will be canceled and other unfinished teams will not receive task points. The NPC will jump off the plane with the influencers and then go to a Tesla Gigafactory. The NPC will stop all activities after arriving at the factory, waiting for the influencers to find them out. Teams that cause damage to the NPC will not get task points and will be deducted 2 points. 10 points are deducted for killing the NPC. We've checked out the rules and we know how to play at this point, but before we hop into today's match, let's go ahead and hear from some of our team leaders and see what they have to say about the upcoming match. Your Camp A teams appear on the top row and they will be wearing the Night Stalker set. Camp B is on the bottom row and they'll be wearing the General Beetle. Introducing Panda, Rolex, Riggs, Fates, Her Gaming, Farouk, Winsanity, Bella Fox, Prod, The Miss Alley, Peppa, and Pontier. Before the match starts, we've interviewed some of our team leaders. Let's go ahead and hear what they have to say to our audience, as well as learn about their expectations for the upcoming qualifier match.
If I only had one word to describe my gaming style, I would have to say smart.
If I had to describe my gaming style in one word, I would probably use the word ghost, right? I'm a sniper and nobody sees me coming from that backfield, baby.
If I had to describe my gaming style in just one word, that would simply be aggressive. You know, you got to give the people what they want when you're a content creator. It's all about the kills and the action, and you got to be aggressive.
My favorite weapon in PUBG Mobile would have to be the M416, just because it's so versatile and easy to use, and you can go ahead and laser people from across the map and have some good clips.
Do I have a tactical plan today, and can I tell you a little bit about it? All right, well, our tactical plan is simple, right? Beetles versus Night Stalkers. We're gonna really work together. We're gonna try and stick together as much as possible, and hope for the best, not shooting any Beetles down, and hopefully we come out with the win. If I had one thing to say to my competitors, it would be this: Beetle power, baby, Beetle power.
The regional qualifier match is just about to begin. Teams 1 through 6 in the left column will make up Camp A and will be wearing the Night Stalker set. Camp B will be made up of teams 7 through 12 and will be wearing the General Beetle set. The winning camp will move on to the NA Finals. The airplane has begun its flight path over the south central section of Erengel. Teams are preparing for the futuristic version of Mission Ignition, and we are starting to see teams already jump out of the plane. We've got Riggs Gaming as well as Her Gaming making their way to the north, and we've got Panda out of the plane already with his squad, and they are headed towards the farm, which does have a gigafactory nearby. Squad 5 is Her Gaming here, while Squad 3 is Riggs, and Squad 1 is Panda. And remember, the team numbers are incredibly important because teams 1 through 6 are all allied with one another as part of Camp A. That means they will be fighting with one another against Camp B, ultimately to try to move on to the final round. Camp B will be set teams 7 through 12. And as you can see at the Gigafactory already, we've got Panda and his squad trying to loot up and find that NPC wearing the Golden Pharaoh X suit, and they'll have to try to dance with him to get those task points and be one of the first 3 teams to do so. So some coordination having to go on right now between which teams we're going to find the NPCs and dance, and which teams will be going to loot up and trying to get armor early on in this one. You can see Riggs has Lipovka locked down, and they'll be looting up uncontested. Looking over at Camp B, we've got teams 10 and 11 here, which is Peppa, as well as the Miss Alley, who are looting up the Gigafactory, and you won't see some firing here, although normally in squad play, you would hear some shots ring out about now, but they'll be content to run by, give a little wave, and continue to loot up. So far, no NPC at either of the Gigafactories, and remember, it's the NPC's job to jump out of the plane with the contestants and drive or walk to a nearby Gigafactory and wait there until they are found by an influencer team. The first 3 teams to find them and do a little dance will be receiving 3 task points, and then the task points will disappear. Looks like Squad 7 and 8 are here at the Tech Center looting up. That is Team Winsanity and Team Bella Fox, and it appears they are firing a few shots back and forth, but nothing lands just yet, thankfully for both squads. They are friendlies, and it seems like they're finally getting things a bit under control. You can hear the bandages fire off as when Sanity runs in front of Bella Fox here, says a little hello. And there it is, Team Win and Team Bella huddling up in the General Beetle suits, and they'll be recognized as teammates because those suits are very distinct. More Beetles at play here. A really interesting take, as this is one of the first times I've seen PUBG Mobile played in teams of greater than 4. So we've got 24 versus 24 going on here, and it looks like Squad 9 is over at the apartments as well, looting up. Now, over in the north, it does appear that we've got Team 12 driving around for Camp B. They've got an anti-gravity motorcycle here. And yet another Gigafactory has been locked down and a Tesla Model Y produced. And that'll allow them to drive around the map and see if they can figure out where this NPC is hiding. Off to the next Gigafactory do we go. Peppa looking around, trying to figure out the best strategy to lead his team forward. And we'll go over to the port of Georgiapol, where we see some brand new buildings here, and a new airdrop has been summoned by Team 6. Looks like Farouk and his squad will be looting up. Got all kinds of futuristic things running through the cities here. We've even got a dog made of technology that can help find good gear. Panda has stopped in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure how this is helping the strategy here. This is interesting. They've stopped with their fans to loot at a very small compound. I'm curious to see why more teams are not going for each of the the Tesla Gigafactories here to get those task points. There are 3 of them, which is basically worth 3 kills. Almost a full squad wipe just by dancing in front of an NPC. Panda looking pretty cool himself in that Night Stalker outfit here. He's got a level 3 vest already on him. And it looks like squads 10 and 11 are grouping up. And you can see it looks like teams have paired off in kind of 2 squads apiece. And they're looting up together. The novelty of not shooting another player is definitely not worn off on these folks as the anti-gravity motorcycle hovers nearby. Thing is looking pretty cool there. It's one of the new features and new vehicles along with this Tesla Model Y on the new Mission Ignition game mode on Erangel. This is quite the car show over here. We've got UAZs, we've got motorcycles that float. We have a Tesla. Farouk and his squad nearby the port of Georgiapol have got a brand new supply drop, and it is dropped an AUG and an AWM. So this man is absolutely stacked at this point in the game. We've got our first potential encounter here. It looks like Team 10 has come over to hang out with Team 3. And I don't know what's going on here. We've got ourselves, it looks like they're all wearing General Beetle outfits. Perhaps they are in the wrong team slots, but the outfits are looking all the same. So they are not friendly firing, which is great self-control from their end. It's like Team 9 and Team 8 are playing some games as well. We got a lot of people just driving around, kind of messing with each other. Let's go find this NPC and get some dancing done, because I want to see some fighting break out. Look at all of these squads rocking nearby. What an incredible amount of teamwork having to go into this one. Got the General Beetle sets rolling around nearby. It looks like Camp B here. Zooming down the road. They'll ignore the hyper line and they will head north. So many vehicles in this caravan. Good little aerial shot here as we chase along these cars. We've got rigs rolling by as well. Going through the wheat fields, looking for an NPC. First, you got to find the Gigafactory. Speaking of gigafactories, we do have Peppa over here. We've got the Beatles closing in on one of the gigafactories, but I do not see an NPC just yet. No tasks have been accomplished to this point. The Beatles, though, are swarming, though. Look at how many there are defending this location, and we've got even more showing up right now with Riggs and his crew zooming by in the Dacia. Looks like the Miss Allie and her team are trying to figure out if these are friends or foe, and it does appear they are friendly, so no shots are fired. Good self-control once again. And it looks like the teams may start to collide here in just a moment. Squad 12 rolling down the hill. We'll have to see which outfit they are wearing. Shots are being fired right now back and forth. Team 12, they have that Night Stalker outfit on. They are enemies to this crew here at the Gigafactory. And here is the NPC guy. We have a Golden Pharaoh has been spotted inside of the Gigafactory. And it looks like Squad 2 rolling up. They depart and will head into the Gigafactory. And NPC guy will have to have a little dance here. It looks like it's going to be Rolex and his crew that are going to be picking up the first task points. Rolex heads inside, trying to clear the area first. Getting some good loot, but where is NPC guy? They haven't found him just yet. Meanwhile, Riggs and the rest of Camp Beetle are running around in the wrong Gigafactory, but at least they've gotten strength in numbers here. Time to roll out of the Model Y, though. Here it is. We've got Rolex and his squad doing a little dance. And the reply from the NPC guy, that's going to score them 3 points for Rolex's squad. And we've got some folks on the board right now with points. You can hear the silence. Car 98 firing into the distance. We also have a VSS looking over here at range. Peppa trying to connect. That is a lot of players to try to go up against. Still haven't determined if Squad 12 is going to be friend or foe. But they are keeping their distance as if they are not super friendly here. We'll see if Pontier and her squad are going to be part of Camp B or Camp A. I believe they're Camp B. Peppa and his team gets position, and they're definitely on the prowl here. They see some people on the inside, and they are approaching. It does appear that they are going to be a little friendly here. Looks like all of the squads have now converged. The only one that's a little out of place here is Team 3. Thought they were going to be with Camp A, but apparently they're wearing the Beetle suits, so maybe they're undercover. Quite the huddle of Beetles. The general Beetle set is out in numbers here. Got a couple with level 3 helmets. Still looking to see those Night Stalkers rolling around the map, though. As far as we know, Rolex has picked up 3 task points for his squad so far. Camp A seems to be out to an early lead. And this is what you want to see. A whole squad, a battalion, if you will, headed across the mountainsides. And it looks like Farouk has been knocked by the red zone. Not what you're hoping to see, but hopefully his team can pick him up and he doesn't get flushed by the map. Coming across the bridge now, and it is starting to pop off a little bit. It looks like Fates has gotten into the action. Winsanity here at the tower, and Riggs driving right into the middle of the action here, and this is not where he wants to be. Immediately knocked out of the car. Farouk and squad take him down, and that'll be it for old Riggs. Shots into the distance. Fates connecting. Night Stalker sets are starting to make an appearance now as Squad 4 with Camp A is doing some serious damage. Winsanity trying to pick up his fans and get him back into the fight. Farouk doing a great job holding it down. Another from Squad 3 is eliminated. And there's Winsanity from range connects, and that is going to have a knock on Farouk. Things are starting to get a little bit heated. We've got multiple angles being accounted for right now by Camp B. So they've got quite the assault going on. Farouk and his squad getting some kills early, and it does look like a knock with the AWM. Camp A fires back. Farouk and his squad trapped at the compound here at this squad house as a glider flies by. We've got gliders, we've got hyper lines, we've got all kinds of stuff here. This is PUBG Mobile, baby. Unable to be safe here. It looks like Winsanity Squad puts a little bit too much pressure on Farouk. And we've got friends in the distance here. Great job from all teams right now. Not actually firing at friendlies, which is great. Peppa takes down Farouk from range, getting the Car 98 kill. In close with the grenade, through the window, and that is going to be a knock if it goes off. I don't know what happened. I didn't see the grenade go off, but hey, he's going to live for now. Got a nice pick up front. One of the fans of Farouk's squad takes down Squad 11. And that's a really, really nice pickup here. Grenade onto the roof. That's going to take down one. Can he get the revive here before the push comes in? So many teams are crashing on this compound. This is about to get chaotic, and there could be an element of friendly fire here as squads push into the building. Oh, here we go. The push to the roof. Everyone is knocked, it seems like. We still have plenty floating around. Around we go, and that is going to do it for Farouk's squad. Squad 6 has been eliminated. And it looks like Camp B doing some early damage right now to Camp A. And here we go. More converging on this very same house, and it does look to be in the control of Camp B. The General Beetles doing a great job to eliminate Squad 3, or Squad 6, while Squad 3 takes some damages. Farouk able to eliminate 2 from the squad. So a little bit of a trade here, but ultimately Camp B coming out on top of this engagement. Never thought I'd see so many players in one house. See the hyperline zooming by in the background. Would love to see what the other squad is doing at this point. The other Camp A. It's been pretty quiet on the Night Stalker front so far. General Beetles have had a lot of airtime. We'll see if we can sneak some peeks at the General Beetles. Oh, he jumps out of the glider, shot by his teammate. Ultimately falls to his doom. And we'll see if his teammates are nice enough to pick him up. I don't know if that was a case of mistaken identity or if that was just an accident here. But it looks like Squad 10 will be picking up their member here if they don't get run over first. Lots of cars converging on this area. The team fire element is really interesting because these are friendlies, but they can still be run over by their teammates. They can be shot by their teammates. Not exactly ideal. And here we've got a little bit of a standoff, it looks like, between Team 10, or Team 12 and Team 1. It's Panda versus Pontier. Buggies and Dacias nearby. They are going to be taking off in the distance. Pontier's squad not really content to engage at this point, while Panda's team just scouting and getting some more information as Panda snakes his way through the building and up the stairs. They're playing it super safe right now, trying to stay in the fight. Prod and Bella Fox crash into a compound nearby the tech center. They're going to post up here for a little bit and create quite the gauntlet for anybody driving by on the road. We got Pontier now scouting for her team, taking a peek at Panda. And Rolex has come to the middle of the map as well. He's got some scouting going on for his team. Shots are fired in from the distance. Lasers the enemy right away, picks up a knock. Let's see if they play aggressive. There's so many more angles to consider now when playing against an entire camp instead of just a squad. Shots from Peppa to the ridge in the distance. Unable to connect with the Car 98. Rolex knocked from range, and that's an unfortunate turn of events for him as he is down in the middle of the field. We'll see if his teammates can go pick him up. Roz Hill has some action as well. Looks like we've got multiple teams converging here on top of just one from the Night Stalker camp. Great grenade there. Picks up some wonderful offensive play, and we've got squad 7 and 11 pushing just one man from squad 2. This guy is an absolute hero holding all of these players off. It's like Winsanity and Peppa are both being held back by just one player. Good stuff from, looks like Team 2. Now we've got Panda and his crew on the ropes. And we are just about to see the end of squad number 1 here, it looks like. Pontier taken down on the outside. Not sure what's going on with those grenades. Nading her own team, but luckily she missed, gets taken down. And we'll see who comes out on top in that engagement there. Team 10 now looking off into the distance at Rolex's squad. Got another guy trying to heal off in the distance. AWM play in the kill feed right now. Things are definitely starting to pick up a little bit as these squads come together. Her Gaming taking down Pontier. And we've got Rolex off in the smoke now behind the car getting fired upon. Rolex has really got to get his squad back together. They are all over the map right now. Really strung out, trying to pick each other up. Rolex is hiding behind the berm, and they are taking out his vehicle. That is the plan now from Team 10. They have the vantage point. They have the sight lines, and there's a sandwich between Squad 9 and Squad 10. Rolex is in a really bad position. Look at how many players are on this ridge. We've got at least 3 or 4 squads up here. Teams 10, 3, 7, 11, all running around on Roz Hill. Good job from Rolex's squad to get back in the fight. They're all back up, and you can see it looks like they are holding off all of these players. This is really, really impressive stuff from Fan 2 from Rolex's squad. Good throw over the top here. Does he get a knock? He just misses. Winsanity on the push, playing aggressively here. He's going to force Fan 2 off of the spot, and he's going to try to get out of here. Somehow he is still alive. He gets behind the tree. This is fantastic play as Fan 1 backs him up, knocks Winsanity. Incredible plays here. Winsanity flushed from range. This is insane stuff here from Team 2. This is Rolex's squad, and they are going 2 versus 10 on this ridge. What an incredibly dynamic fight this is right now. You can see all kinds of new angles being gathered. Peppa driving around to get the flank. And this is just really, really challenging stuff. As you can see, they are not trying to go up against Rolex Fan 2. Fan 2 is holding his ground and somehow has been super, super elusive and difficult to kill. Here comes the retreat. You can see Rolex and his team are quite split right now, 2 and 2. But they're holding their own at the moment. We're 22 minutes into the fight, and it appears as though the circles are shifting and teams are having to move at this point. You can see off in the distance running up the hill towards Pachinki and I guess the Transit Center now. So many players have abandoned their post and they are on the run. Rolex's squad in desperate need of cars as their vehicles were destroyed during that encounter. Bella Fox picking up a kill on, it looks like, a Fan. So nice work to her. She picks one up. Now Peppa is engaged here. It looks like with squad 5 in the distance. That's Her Gaming. And here we go. We've got Bella Fox, we've got Prod, and they are taking on Rolex, and they are having to push across this open field. Not a great vantage point at all, as squad 3 and 10 are sandwiching in behind. I mean, talk about the odds being stacked ever against you. That is where Rolex is right now. He's got 4 squads all around at this point, and they're just trying to get a knock so they can work with something here. They know they've got eyeballs on the roof. They've got people behind them. Really, really difficult spot, and they're only a minute out from having the zone collapse on top of them. And with no vehicles, it's not a spot they want to be. Starting to think about rolling out now as Bella Fox and her squad. They're going to be going to zone here with a minute left. And it looks like they're going to leave Rolex to his own devices here and try to see if he can get into zone. Prod is going to roll out as well, as they will play for position here instead of the frags. Still have squad 10 behind Rolex at this point, but this is a really interesting play here by Bella Fox and Prod. No shots coming in right now from the compound. Rolex and his squad starting to feel like, maybe it's a little bit better, but I'm guessing they might go for the launchers here and try to parachute their way into the circle. Speaking of the circle, we've got Her Gaming squatting on a nice compound right inside. And we've got Peppa on rotation here trying to get into zone. It looks like Panda's squad has survived. Saw them off in the distance with 2 alive. Thought Pontier had them in a really bad spot earlier in the game, but unfortunately opted for the grenade and missed an opportunity to wipe the squad that was, I think, down to 1 player in the top of that compound. Here's the circle. It's settled just a little bit east of Rozhok. Several compounds still in play, and it looks like we have a few teams cozied up inside, and Rolex and his squad out to the far west. You can see them with a vehicle finally able to make their way in. And we've got Fates camping the high ground here at this compound, and they are in a really, really good spot to fight. So with Fates and Rolex both still alive, as well as Her Gaming, there's a lot of talent still on the field here for Camp A. You can see Rolex rotating to where Fates is. Fates trying to get them in, and shots fired from Team 10. Connects with Rolex on the hillside. Doesn't quite get the knock, but knows where they're at this point. It's really, really important information to pass to the rest of the squads. You can see one of Rolex's teammates coming to the backside. Great rotation outside of the camp here. It's going to force this player back, so there is no flanking opportunity. See if he can get it up over the wall here with this grenade. Throws it inside. He's going to pick up the knock here. Very nice work with that grenade. He's going to go for the flush. Hops the wall. Gets the finish. Beautiful job here from Rolex's squad. Gets knocked from behind, though. The sneak attack and the revenge kill. So nice work on that one. Nades into the house. It's starting to get hot in there. Prod on his knees right now, pleading for his teammates to get him back into the fight, while Rolex camping the outside, looking to take on 3 squads right now. It's like Team 10, 9, and 4. Well, looks like 4 is Fates. That is his team, Camp A. They have now sandwiched Squad 9 and 10. They did not have the numbers in the first place, but now things are starting to look a little bit up for Fates and Rolex. The zone has shifted once again. Rolex's squad mates have gone to the zone to grab position, have left him behind, and he's going to be shooting some people in the back here. We'll see if he tries to get into the zone and take a vehicle, or if he's playing spoiler right now. This is Rolex's squad in the zone now. Got some aggressive grenades going out towards Peppa. Into the upstairs window, does not connect. We'll see if he can get it downstairs here. I think he's on the back side of the building. Peppa not at risk of getting killed in this one. What a great grenade, though. Panda taking down Her Gaming fan, and Rolex picking up a kill here as well. The Miss Alley and her squad are in trouble. It may have been... there's still one more fan for the Miss Alley. She's heading to zone. And Rolex now on the motorcycle is making his way across the field, connected with by Prod. Can Prod win? Oh, no! I thought Prod was going to be able to land one more shot. The motorcycle is cruising. Can he get anything on target? No, he can't. Rolex is going to make his way to safety, at least for the time being. The motorcycle, the smooth move to get him there, and he is going to have to heal up as Fates joins his ranks. Shot in the back, though. Rolex is down. He's only got one teammate to help get him back into the fight. Unfortunate for him, he was able to get connected with here, and I think he might be out of it. When Sanity and his team on the push wants to get that thirst, he does indeed. Rolex been taken out. And off in the distance, we've got another teammate firing and putting pressure on Fates and his crew. Fates down. He's knocked at the moment. More shots coming in from Winsanity's crew, taking down yet another. Fates has been eliminated. All of a sudden, two of the top players for Camp A have been eliminated. Rolex and Fates both off the board. And Win holding the circle along with Peppa. We also have Squad 8 still firmly in play. Looks like the full squad, Bella Fox, all in the fight at this point. This is a really, really strong position for them. They've got to work to get into the zone, though. Looks like Fates has one more teammate still in the fight at this point. Can't be. Closing in on victory here. Not a whole lot that can be done. It looks like it's a 1 versus 14. I think every other player alive is from Camp B, so it does look like Fates is holding on by the grace of just his one fan hiding behind this rock. So this is not a great position at all for Camp A. The General Beetle sets have persevered thus far, and we are looking to close in towards victory at this point. Now it's a matter of hide and seek. We're looking for this guy. Where is he hiding? Where could he be? Circle has shrunk, and it looks like Fates' teammate is just outside of it. He'll have to leave cover if he wants to make it in, and when he does so, he will be exposed. Panda's still alive as well, and Panda is going to be late into the zone. He's making a late appearance here. He gets knocked, and now it's down to Fates' teammate. And it looks like Panda's squad has been eliminated. So we are down to, it looks like, just 1 versus 12 at this point. Surprised Panda made it as long as he did, honestly. In a lot of trouble early on in this one. Pontier had him on the ropes. Should have probably flushed. Didn't get it done, but comes back out of the blue zone with a vengeance to get one more kill on the board for Camp A. Zone resets once again, and Fates is going to have to try to get his fan into the zone 43 meters ahead. There's really no way to do that, so it's all about getting as many kills as possible here and trying to get the flush as well. Not liking his odds right now. He's going to go for the rock, it looks like. Try to get a little bit of hard cover here before he has to make a dash for the tree. We still have a squad 3 over here as well, and it looks like this is going to be still some people in the fight on the other side as well. We're not done just yet. It is indeed the wrong... They have worn the wrong outfit, so it looks like Squad 3 has snuck attacked this entire time. They are still in the fight, and Riggs still alive at this point. Riggs, you dirty dog. Your teammates have all worn the General Beetle outfits, and the prodded enemies are not having it. Grenades inbound. And oh my, I saw early on of this one that they were conspiring together, and I was like, why are they not shooting each other? It appears now that they have on the same outfits as their enemies, and that is going to do it for Riggs and his squad. They're out, and it's down to just 3. We have ourselves a winner chicken dinner for Bella Fox, Winsanity's team, and Prod. So nice work. 2 of our content creators have made it to the finish line here, and they have no one left to take out. So congratulations to Camp B and the General Beetle squad. They will take our winner chicken dinner in our Team Up 2021 regional final. And it looks like we are going to just end it here. And we have ourselves some replay. Early out of this one, we had Riggs roll by with Squad 6 fighting, taking him down. And unfortunately, with the wrong outfits on, we saw some friendly fire. Oh no! Rolex in trouble in this one, stuck between several squads, and would you look at this, his squad, 1 versus 10, holding them all off on the ridge line. Teammate backing him up, takes down Winsanity early in this one. Fates and his squad towards the end, pinned down, unable to make it out alive. And Panda sneaking into the zone towards the end, picking up a kill. Riggs finally revealing himself as the enemies, able to pick up a couple of knocks and a kill. But unfortunately, not enough to get him to the finish line. Just like that, we are down to the final circle. And we have our winners here, and that is Bella Fox, Prod, and Team Winsanity. So nice work overall to both of our teams. Camp B, though, and our General Beetle set will be the winners. And for our round results, we got Team Rolex as the only team to find the Golden Pharaoh NPC and do a little jig. While they've contributed 3 points to their overall team score, Camp A finishes with 39 points, and Camp B, the winners, with 54 total points. Team Winsanity leading the way with 16. And eliminated has been Panda, Rolex, Riggs, Fates, Her Gaming, and Farouk. Good games, and moving on to the North American Finals. We've got Winsanity, Bella Fox, Prod, the Miss Alley, Peppa, and Pontier. And here is our round MVP. What a great game. Thank you to all of our players, influencers, and celebrities for taking part. It was truly fantastic to watch. Before we go, though, let's have a quick interview with our winner and see what they have to say.
So for that first match, everything went according to plan. We figured if we're going to have some teammates that are wearing the same outfit, we need to coordinate, and we actually rushed to Squad House. We had 10 or 12 Beetles all working together, and teamwork was definitely the name of the game, especially with the other Beetle squads. We turned on voice chat, and we were able to coordinate everything, and we got the chicken dinner. What would I say to Team Night Stalker? I saw what you guys were doing. You even turned on yourselves, and you tried to wear those Beetle outfits to trick us. It didn't work, and teamwork makes a dream work, and that's why the Beetle team won.
Thank you so much. That is going to do it for our qualifier today, ladies and gentlemen. A big thank you to you, the viewers, for tuning in, and to all of our participants for displaying their PUBG Mobile skills, as we can clearly see why it is such a fan favorite. Don't forget to tune back in on August 29th at the time shown right here on your screen, because I'll be back to cast the finals of PUBG Mobile's Team Up 2021 event, where one of these 6 teams will be crowned your Team Up champion. Thanks so much for watching. I've been Power Bang, and I will catch you next time. Team Up, ignite your team to victory.